We say good morning to Angie Lassman. It's been a rough couple weeks, but this is about the best map I've seen you stand in front of in a long time.
You know what? It feels so good to be a meteorologist ahead of a holiday weekend with good news when it comes to the forecast, especially with so many folks having outdoor plans. Here's what we've got right now. Improving conditions. You just heard Sam say across parts of the Northeast, and a lot of the East is going to be clear, dry, plenty of sunshine, and feeling very summer-like. A couple of spots to watch, specifically across the Southeast, the Southern Plains, and parts of the Northern Plains in the coming days. That'll leave us with the potential for some rainy conditions and maybe some travel issues. I'll show you that in a moment. But look ahead for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday across the Northeast. We've got 80s out there, plenty of sunshine for our friends in New York. It ends up a little warmer and more humid by the time the weekend wraps up. A bit of rain to travel to deal with your travel if you're headed out and about in Chicago on Friday and even on Sunday. But temperatures looking pretty good for Saturday and a whole lot of sunshine in Detroit both Saturday and Sunday. Moving to the Southeast, this is where it's going to be a little bumpy for some folks, especially across the state of Florida. Notice Miami, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you've got rain in the picture for your forecast, but it's not going to be a washout of a weekend. You're going to have a couple of dry periods, but you'll see those off and on scattered showers and even some thunderstorms across that region. If you're looking for sunshine in Dallas, you get it on Saturday and Sunday. We'll end up into the mid-90s, guys, but you got to deal with some rain today, unfortunately.
All right, Angie, see you back in a bit.
Thanks, Angie. Turning
I'm sure you have thoughts on the Sprite.
You know what? I spent about 45 minutes looking at this photo.
I knew you would.
It's so incredible. What a cool sight to see for her, but I'm so glad that she shared it with us. How about an incredible sight to see across parts of the East? We've got nice conditions for weather today, just a beauty of a day. It's a little different of a story across Florida. You're going to be in and out of those tropical downpours. Let's look at the weather across the country. We'll get to your local forecast in the next 30 seconds. And that's a look at your forecast, guys.
Angelina, happy 4th of July to you.
Back at you.
Yeah, good to be together today. Coming up, a beach warning from coast to coast with high temperatures as we get going this holiday.
Hi, guys. I think I'll be continuing to watch from my couch like a month after it comes out, right? All right, it's hurricane season, and we've got a little area that we're watching. It's unorganized, and it's going to take a little bit to get its act together, but we likely will be seeing this become a tropical depression here, maybe by the end of today, potentially by tomorrow. Either way, it's not going to change the forecast a whole lot, whether it develops or not over the coming days. Across the Southeast, it's going to be unsettled. We've got rain in the forecast. We're going to keep it that way here across specifically Florida today. You'll notice those scattered showers and thunderstorms and the potential for flooding. Again, across central Florida is going to be one of the spots that we'll really watch for that additional rain. And then as we get into tomorrow, these heavy bands of rain will kind of start to spin into parts of the Carolinas along the coast. Not going to be a great beach day for folks there, and we'll keep the showers and storms over Florida as well. This is a look at Sunday. Notice the rain is still in the picture. This is likely going to be not just leaving us with not the greatest beach weather, but also as folks are wrapping up their holiday weekend, likely seeing some travel troubles on the roads, in the air. We could see some delays across this region and stretching down to Florida. We'll also see the potential for some of these late day storms to develop across parts of the Tennessee Valley. So a little bumpy in that spot. Notice by the time we get through Sunday, an inch, 2 inches, maybe upwards of 3 inches in some spots. Hence the reason that we're concerned about that flooding. Let's look at the weather across the country. Let's see what's happening in your neighborhood. And that's a look at your forecast, guys.
All right, Angie, thank you so much. All right, you guys ready? I've got your pops.
All right, let's take a look at how the weather is shaping up for this holiday. Pretty good.
Pretty good for most of us. We've got a couple of iffy spots, but yes, major improvements across most of the East. The Northeast going to look delightful here. We're starting off with quiet conditions across that region. A couple of spots, though, waking up to rain. Notice Chicago area. We look down towards the Southern Plains, Texas specifically, and Florida are going to be a couple of the spots that you're going to see kind of rain in the forecast through this holiday weekend. But the Northeast, nothing but sunshine, really. Friday, Saturday, Sunday in New York City. Temperatures start off fairly mild, feels really good for today, and then we slowly build in that heat and that humidity by the time the weekend wraps up. Notice that 90-degree temperature on Sunday in New York City. It's going to feel much warmer than that. We look to the Midwest, where we do have a little bit of rain to contend with. Chicago today, in and out of some of those showers. You're already seeing some of them early this morning, and then we get a break from that. Temperatures, though, back to the mid-90s on Saturday in Chicago, and then we get back into the rainy kind of forecast for you on Sunday. Mid-90s for Saturday and Sunday as we look to St. Louis, and we've got some of those thunderstorms still in the picture for Minneapolis as well. The Southeast is where we're going to see kind of the most trouble when it comes to this forecast ahead. Your Friday looking into the mid-80s for Dallas. So today you've got some rain to deal with, but all of that sunshine back in the picture for Saturday and Sunday. And then as we look down towards Florida, that's going to be one of the trouble spots. I think Miami, Tampa, Orlando all could see the potential for some showers, some thunderstorms as we have this tropical area sitting nearby. That leaves us with the heavy downpours and the potential for flooding. And out west, plenty of sunshine as well. Great conditions for Seattle, mild into the mid-70s and upper 70s through the weekend. Closer to the coast, it'll feel really nice. Interior areas a little warmer. Phoenix expected to hit 111 by the time Sunday rolls around, guys.
All right, Angie, thank you.
Appreciate it, Angie. This
You get to celebrate
Very
that.
sweet.
Celebrating
4th
today.
of July. All right, speaking of Blake Shelton, I wish that prank would have been carried out, though. It would have been fun to see them be like, is this pig getting bigger?
400-pound pig in the house.
This does not feel like a teacup anymore.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Incorporate
2028.
them. We've got some time before we
That's
get
cool.
the
Ringo
Beatles
Starr,
final
though,
day.
is like tutoring you on his life, right? That's kind of neat.
That must have been amazing. All right, next up. Oh, he took a trip to go see Oasis as he loves them so much.
Wouldn't put it past him.
Finally, no,
I was
very
going to
excited
say, you could
about.
tell he was there on set with that little baby behind him working on it.
At this
pit
rate,
is
soon he's
good
going to have a
TV.
medical license.
Yeah.
2025, and you've been listening to the United States Air Force Band from Washington, D.C., doing us the honor of bringing their sound to our plaza. Can we give it up to them one more time, please? How good is that?
Ahead, meet the YouTube sensation who's changing lives. One song.
Third hour, how one woman turned a love for accessories into a jewelry brand that even celebs cannot get enough of. And it all started with a very lucky lottery game. Very fun, right? All right, first we need a little check of the weather. It's beautiful.
Guys, we got the music, we got the food, and boy, do we have great weather for 4th of July. And that's really the case across most. And that is a look at your forecast, guys.
I always like when you say...
We're back now with the story of a musician who wants to change lives one song at a time.
Yeah, he calls it a movement, one that has attracted a huge following on social media. And Joe got a chance to meet with the man creating community and spreading joy this summer in the city.
I love this.
It affects everybody's day. You know, after that, something good happens to you and you carry it forward to the next person. I
Everyone
love that.
feels better, even if it's hard. That's, that was truly.
Joe Front. Okay, well, we're going to shatter some windows around here, Joe. That was so much fun. We appreciate it. Next, before you fire up the barbecue a little bit later today, we have some menu inspiration for you, including...
We are back now and honored to be joined by the United States Air Force Band from Washington, D.C. in with us this 4th of July. They have one more song for us coming up here, but first, Colonel Kelly Moon is the commander of the 11th Operations Group, and she joins us this morning. Colonel, so nice to have you. This is always such a treat for us and everyone out here on the plaza. You think about it, 249th anniversary here for our independence. What does this holiday mean to you?
For me, it goes beyond the fireworks, the food, and the fun. Independence Day is just a reminder that our freedom is a shared sacrifice. And so as we celebrate our 249th birthday of our nation, don't forget all the men and women that are serving all over the globe to preserve our freedom.
And making that sacrifice every day, right?
Every single day.
Yes. Thank you so much. Let's let the band take it away one more time here.
So very much. We appreciate you. What a great pleasure to have you guys each year. Thank you so much for the beautiful performance. Again, a happy 4th of July to everybody here and to those who are watching at home. We wish you a very, very happy and safe holiday.
And the fun continues. Up next on the 3rd hour, we are making a spicy grilled shrimp that's perfect for barbecues all summer long.
Then later on, Jenna and Friends, actress Brooke Shield co-hosts. But first, your local news.